Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Tone 300 and we're going to do another episode today on Greg Tech New Horizons. So I've been doing a bit of work in my base and I've made a few changes to the power setup and a little bit of the infrastructure, so I think we'll start off by just showing you around what I've been doing. I've been very busy. This has taken me quite a long time. It's not complete yet, I will add that. So as you can see, we've got some smooth marble on the floor. I haven't completed it yet because I'm still redesigning and rejigging a few things. So we've got a new window. You can see downstairs is all new and changed. Machines are still in the same place. We've got this lovely new banister, which is made from coloured glowstone strips and the nooks on top. Now I like the blue and the gold look. I think it looks quite nice. I've upgraded the tank here from an iron tank to a steel tank. This now holds 6.4 million MB of steam. Now we did have a steel one downstairs, but I've just dismantled that and recycled it up here, just made it a bit bigger. Took the iron one down. I've saved obviously all the blocks. They're ready for another iron tank somewhere. Yeah, around here is still the same pretty much, just a bit of alteration on the floor. But the main difference is all downstairs. So let's go down. So we've got this new kind of landing area. Straight away you've probably noticed, where's the steam turbines gone? Yep, they're gone. They've been reused elsewhere, repurposed. So I've now got some battery buffers. Now these are ready to go, I hope. I haven't tried them yet. So I've put the batteries in. They have taken a little bit of charge out of them. Don't know why that is, but it just seems to use a little bit when you put them in. Maybe it's charging up the buffer, I don't know, or the cables. So if we go down further, you can see also, yeah, this is a new staircase, by the way. Brand new staircase going down. We used to have one over here that went down through a little doorway, if you remember. It's really awkward. I was always getting caught up, and yeah, I just thought I need a better way of getting up and down the stairs all the time, crafting and doing general things. I wanted to make access a bit better. So the processing room. Oh, I've still got some strips to remove, but we'll get rid of those. Careful they don't drop in the hopper. Okay, so I've moved the machines around. I've extended the automation system, removed walls, replaced floors. I got fed up with the odd ender creeper and things like that just spawning into my base for no reason. They just seem to zoom in. I'm hoping this has solved the problem, because they keep zooming in and then exploding on me, and yeah, causing some damage that I have to then repair. So I've replaced this floor around here. I've moved this back a little bit, this wall, so we've got a bit more space. So I'll explain how everything works. Obviously we've got the battery buffers around here as well, as you can probably see. So we've got a 16 times battery buffer that we did in the quest. I've managed to fit it with 8 batteries so far. I've got to make some more. We've then got the 2 4 times buffers over here. One's for running this section of machines, and the other one's going to run the other side. So I've basically got 2 ore processing systems here. This side is all automated into the barrels, and those barrels over there, that's where the ingots end up. This side is just like a manual system, so I'll put them in and they'll pop into the furnace or this barrel. I say it's automated, it's meant to be. I don't know why there's an ingot sat in there. As I say, a lot of this is untested, and yeah, why is that ingot not leaving? That should find its way around to here. We'll go downstairs and have a look. Let's investigate, because I want to get the power on as well. So I've set up the 8 steam turbines that I've repurposed from elsewhere in the base. We've got an 8 times cable that goes up into the battery buffer. So this can obviously be upgraded at some point, but that is a 16 times buffer up there. But I've got a 16 times cable coming out of the buffer, but I think you can go in with an 8 because I'm only pulling 8 EU, aren't I, from these. So yeah, it all seems to be okay. I haven't connected it yet, as I say, I will do that shortly. I'm just going to investigate why, if I can work out where I am. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's the furnace up there. Can we... Basic electric furnace. Yeah, that's the one with the ingot in. So this should follow the pipeline round. Maybe I haven't set the output on the furnace, that could be the problem. Could be as simple as that. These are outputting from the steam grinder. So I did test that, it does work. So we put the items in the chest, they go through the hopper into the grinder and then end up in the chest down there. So that's how I get my crush doors. Let's see if that disappears. No, it's not doing. Can I not output from the bottom? I'm sure I can. Or is it because it's not powered yet? I don't know. Anyway, let's get things powered up and see what happens. I mean, it was powered because that's how I got the ingot in there. Oh, but that was still on the old system, so... Right. If we start at the bottom, I think, so we don't have everything discharging. Okay, I've got to set the output sides of these. So you can see that the little dot appears, which is the output side. Okay, so that's all connected. No explosions yet. Okay, that should hopefully recharge the batteries, yep. Right, now this is where we find out how good my wiring is. So that should recharge. Should it not recharge that? Is it connected? No, it's not connected. Okay, so that's recharging. That's probably... Okay, that's good. Yep, that's putting charge into there. Ah, that one is connected already, so they're probably already recharged. Yeah, I think these must be already. Are they connected? Yeah. You can see the little cross on the rectangle, that means it's connected. So now we can connect up. This is for the top floor. So these are only 4 times cables because these buffers are only 4 times buffers. They've only got 4 batteries in, so they don't need to be that big. Now I know there will be a bit of cable loss here, so it might be an idea for me to move these up. I'll see how I get on. I'm testing at the moment, so all seems good so far. Let's just skip the night. Hang on a second. So the output side I've got set on these. Not sure if I've set them on the other ones. Let's have a look. I think I did. Oh, we haven't actually connected the other machines yet. So yeah, the outputs are on the bottom. I mean, this system is running on steam over here still. I suppose we should put some ores in and try it out. What have we got? We'll go for some limonite because we've already done that. It should run itself. I don't know what's going on with this gallium ingot, why it's still in here. That's a bit concerning. So everything looks connected. It should find its way round to that chest with the gallium in. Yeah, it's definitely connected. Right, don't know why that's not working, but it should work. Unless I've got my pipes crossed somewhere downstairs. Right, let's put the limonite in. Let's try this out. So the ore washer is working. And actually we're not losing any EU from the batteries at the moment. That'll process, it'll go around the system, it'll find its way to whatever the byproduct is, if there is one. If there's not, it goes to the full chamber, so it'll bypass all the chests. I have to manually connect them every time I do a new ore, so every time I get a new byproduct I'll put it in one of these barrels and connect it. Otherwise whatever's in the pipe will just find its way around to the full chamber. Stone dust will find its way to the first one, which is here. The yellow limonite dust should get pulled into here. This is actually for any byproducts. So what was the byproduct to limonite? So we're washing it for the purified. For forge hammering. Then we're centrifuging. So the byproduct is brown limonite. So if we get that, it's just going to go through the furnace as well. I don't need to change this at the moment. Basically, I empty this barrel and any byproducts that aren't going in the furnace will go into here. Yeah, this is just not outputting. Auto item output. I see this one I've got a cover on. Maybe I need to put a cover on it. I do have a cover solid on the pipe. Ah, here we go, it's not on import. Allow input, import. Okay. I'm not sure I need that cover, but there we go, the ingots have gone. I must be outputting into this one as well now. How can I get to that? Okay, so let's fix that. Now this big hole in the ground was going to be the home for these turbines, but I thought I might as well have them a bit closer, save on the cable loss. So this is actually running. How's the batteries doing? That's really good. I mean, is it taking anything out of this? Nothing. It's like we're not using power, but I know we are. I'm quite impressed. I mean, I'm not overly keen on this layout at the moment of these machines. I might have to move them again. But I keep moving things around and changing infrastructure, and I struggle a bit to find places to put things. I mean, I've still got the steam oven to replace somewhere. Not sure where that's going yet. Just checking all the batteries. They all seem to be fully charged. Nothing's draining. So one recipe I did have problems with was in the cutting machine, and well, the lathe uses a bit, but it's not too bad. So in the cutting machine to make diamond plates, wow, that's a recipe, isn't it? That takes something like 900 seconds to make the plates. You put a diamond in and you get 9 plates out of it, but it takes forever. And that was for, yeah, I did the diamond tanks quest. So these diamond plates, I mean, I was still running on my turbines only, and I put a battery into the cutting machine slot just to help it because it was stalling. And even then I still was stalling, I couldn't complete the recipe. So I literally had to hook up, I think, was it all 8 turbines I had all onto underneath the machine to get it to, and a fully charged battery to get the recipe to complete. And even then I had a spare battery which I switched out halfway through just in case. I quickly swapped them over and it didn't stall the machine, so yeah, that's a difficult one. Yeah, 768 seconds. Yeah, you had to put... Oh, I had to make the block of diamond first, I remember. Which kept stalling as well. So I had some fun, and I thought, well, it's about time I upgraded my power system. So hopefully now, I mean, if we was to do that now, it should be okay. I'm just having a look if I've got any diamonds here, but I think I put them in the lathe. It'd be interesting to test it though, to see what happens. Diamonds, we got some diamonds down here. So block of diamonds, is it 9 diamonds? Yeah. This seems to be my most power hungry recipe so far. But I know it's going to get worse. Oh, so this one isn't too bad, it's only 15 seconds. So this will be the big test, whether or not this runs. And let's try it without the battery. I want to see what happens. This has got to be draining the batteries downstairs. No? Doesn't even need this battery in the slot now. Wow, so battery buffers are really, really good. I mean, I knew there was going to be an improvement, but not to that level. That's amazing. I know I'm just staring at a battery at the moment, but you can see the progress is on 75 seconds already, so I'm nearly 10%, I'm 10% of the way. And by now these were draining really quick. So yeah, it's not taking anything out of anywhere, so that's great. Unless it's coming out of the 16 times one by the start, I don't know. Let me go and have a look. Let's double check these again. No, these are fine. No, they're all fine. How are these doing for steam? I mean, that was draining, but that one seems to be going back up again. Yes, overall I'm quite pleased with this. This is working really well. Nothing's stalling, everything's fully charged. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to live with this setup for a while. This seems really, really, really good. I mean, I spent a long time yesterday trying to sort this out and get things to work properly. As in this cutting machine, cutting diamonds. It just wasn't having it, so I was like, right, power setup. I've got the buffers, let's use them. Make a few more batteries and there we go. So yeah, this is my progress so far. We can actually go on with a few more quests now, which is nice. Perhaps we'll do the diamond chest. We need 4 diamond plates, 2 screws, and a chest. Should be able to do this. So I know I can run this back through the cutting machine for the rods, but obviously that's occupied at the moment, so we'll do it with a saw. Now you can't make rods this way, but you can cut them. No, I'm not doing that with the file because we get a better return putting these through the lathe, don't we? If I remember what recipe is, I think it's what number it is. Lathe. Oh, you just run them through. I thought maybe this had to be on a certain program, but so if I just used a file, I would have only got 5 screws, but now I'm getting 10. So whereas if I'd run the rods through the lathe, I still would have got 10 bolts. So there is no difference to that. So I don't mind using tools sometimes. Nearly there. 2 more to go. Okay. So diamond plates. Have I got any anywhere while we're waiting for the others? I thought I had some diamond plates, maybe I've used them all. No, must have used them. I'm pressing T to try and locate the chest, but this is such a slow recipe. The only thing I haven't set up with this is an auto water feed, so I literally have to just bucket it in. Well, I could use cells, I suppose. We've still got a couple of minutes to wait. What else can we get on with? Let's have a look. Akinhabara? What's this? Okay, so we need... We're going to make a trade station, are we? Trading post. We're going to need emerald plates, which I think that's the cutting machine again. So block of emerald, there's 9 emeralds. then going to have to be going to cutting machine, isn't it? So we won't be able to do that one yet, but at least we've got the block ready once that's complete. We've also got this personal anchor that we want to make. And that's the emerald plates as well. And obsidian plates. Okay, obsidian plates we made from obsidian ingots. So a good way of getting these is literally, there's a good return on this. So let's take a block of obsidian. Now if we were to macerate this, we're only going to get one dust from it. However, if we run it through the alloy smelter with an ingot mould, if we had any space we could, we're going to get 9 ingots, which we could then macerate if we wanted to for 9 dust, which is very useful. Or in this case, we can put them through the bending machine for our 9 plates. Thickened glass. Oh, this was for the tanks. You know these tanks here. You need to make this obsidian glass, which is 4 dust. So 1 thickened glass. So I'm going to put these in here out of the way. Yeah, before I was just grinding up a block of obsidian to get 1 dust at a time. So I was having to grind 4 blocks of obsidian to get the 4 dust to make 1 tank. Whereas someone kindly pointed out that if I put the block of obsidian in the alloy smelter with the ingot mould, I get 9 ingots, which is great. It's much better. It's amazing, this is. It was drawing so much power just running off steam turbines, I couldn't get it to run. But now, even with the cable loss, it's not having a problem. I mean, there is quite a bit of cable loss there as well. Not sure where it is. It's over here somewhere, the machine. So obviously we've got 1, 2, 3 with the corner 1, 4, 5 at least, possibly 6 cables. Actually, no, it's quite far over there. Let's count it this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 5 from the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's there. Yeah, that's where it is. So yeah, it's still got to run about 6 cables before it gets there. So we're making the obsidian plates. It's good to get a few of these quests done, isn't it? We're waiting on these diamond plates. There we go. Okay, let's throw the block of... Oh, I nearly put a diamond plate on that machine then. Don't want to do that. So now we get the emerald going. That's Only 18 seconds the emerald, that's much quicker. I've got a little bit too much in my inventory. I've got some storage anyway. Cables. Let's find a new home for cables. Maybe in here. Batteries. Yeah, they can go here for now. I do have a chest around there that's got my other batteries in, the sodium and the cadmium ones, but okay, so I wanted to make a diamond chest. My first diamond chest. There we go. Ooh, shiny. So these are made from 2 plates, 2 screws, and a gold plate. I'm just looking at the upgrade recipe. So yeah, saving 2 plates, it's worth doing. Okay, so we're waiting on these emerald plates, they should be ready. We need a dispenser. Let's just bookmark the overall recipe. Right, so these are made in the assembler using a trade station. So again, I'll bookmark that one. Oh, we don't need to, we've got everything. Oh, it didn't work. Let's go again. Right, it's the trade station. So in the assembler, we need 4 oak planks. There they are. Only I've got no space. Just deciding what to put in there. Let's just put the armour on instead. So we've got everything we need. Doesn't matter what program it's on. So yeah. So we put a trade station in, the 4 oak planks, and off it goes. Oh, I'm really pleased with this new power setup. It's really good. I'm really happy with this. I feel like I've made some big progress with this. Everything's working so much better. Right, let's see if we can make this chunk loader, this personal anchor. What have we got in plates? We've got 7 plates. So we need the double gold plates. We've got some regular gold ones there. How many do we need? I only need 2 double golds. We can make those. Oh, this is going to make the 2 we need. So it's just the ender pearl. Surprised we haven't got one actually. Let's check in our hunter's backpack. We do, but we've got no space again. Right, 1 second. Let's put our diamond chest in here. And let's put a steam oven in there for now. I don't like having plates in my hotbar because I have a tendency on placing them on things I don't mean to. There we go, another one done. Personal chunk loading. This will be useful for when I start to pipe in oil and stuff. So it will load a 3x3 chunk area. So does that mean it's loading 3 chunks by 3 chunks? So like 9 chunks in a big square? I guess it does. You need ender fragments, ender pearls or coins to power the chunk loader. Ah, okay, so it actually needs power, does it? Personal anchors can be powered with ender fragments for 1 hour, ender pearls for 4 hours, and a varying amount depending on the coin used. Okay, so this is a personal one. I think I need some more ender pearls, don't I? I mean, there is a way of getting unlimited ender pearls. We just need a regenerating enderman and a smeltery. Now, I'm not sure how we do this. This was a quest. Well, it wasn't a quest. It was something that was suggested on the end of a quest after we collected a specified amount of ender pearls early on. I don't remember where it was. It was really early on. We had to collect, I think, 16 ender pearls. I'm just scanning through to see if I can see it, but it's probably staring at me somewhere. There is a quest somewhere for it. I'll have to have a look for it. It could be under something else. Here we go. You can hunt Enderman the vanilla way to get a chance at ender pearls, but you can purchase Enderman spawn eggs or try your luck in the end. Or you can get cruel and stuff one into a smeltery to melt it down into delicious liquid ender. Now, I was lucky and an Enderman did end up in my smeltery once, and I did get quite a few ender pearls, but he wasn't a regenerating one. Some of the dungeons have spawner of Endermen, so you can do whatever you want with it. Okay. So are they saying put a smeltery next to the spawner? Or is there a way I can actually harvest the spawner? I don't know. I don't know how we'd put a regenerating Enderman in there. I suppose could we use our golden lasso? Don't know. Yeah, this is something I'm going to have to experiment on because I would like a supply of ender pearls. I mean, I do have quite a few. No, I don't want to exit. What am I doing? But yeah, if I could get a regenerating one in a smeltery, I don't really want it in my one up here. I think that's just going to be asking for trouble. And you'll be able to see the sky. Well, I've got a window above for a start. But if you can see a way out, he's gone, isn't he? So we've completed this quest. Let's claim our rewards. It's given us another 4 ender pearls. I mean, if they last 4 hours, that's 16 hours worth there. So, but I know eventually they're going to run out, no matter how many I have. See, I've got 31 in here. So I've got a nice supply already, but I don't think it's ultimately enough. Not if I want chunks to be permanently loaded. Yeah, I'm going to have to experiment a bit with them. See what else I can do. I mean, there's ender fragments as well. I don't know if they're going to be any better. What does everyone else use? I don't know. So, I think I've covered quite a bit. I've got a few quests done. We've had a good look around at my power setup. We've actually got the power setup working. I installed it all, but I was waiting to do a video to show you guys what I've done and actually link it all up and see if it works. I'm glad it did, otherwise this video would have been a disaster. But yeah, it's all worked well. Everything's running. I need to find a home for my steam oven somewhere. And I'm going to consider moving these around a little bit. I don't mind this side. Maybe the manual setup I'll move because it doesn't need to be next to this lot. Originally I was going to... How did they get in there? It should be output into the bottom. In fact, we don't even need also output on because we've got the cover underneath. So we'll take those out. See, I don't even know where anything is anymore. Now I've moved it all around. So that's the bottom of our steam tank at the top, the steel one. You might be wondering what these little blocks are doing here. Well, that's to stop Dave the Golem, wherever he is, from walking into the pipes, which he's very good at. There he is. He's not doing too well on health at the moment. He's down to 23. When I was rebuilding the base, he kept walking onto steam pipes and taking damage, so I need to try and heal him if I can. You used to be able to heal them with iron, didn't you? But I'm not sure in Greg Tech how you heal them, if you can at all. So yeah, that's what they're there for. Stop him walking into it, because that's what he kept doing. He also kept walking over these ones as well, so I've put these bricks in the way. He could still get around here and try and walk into it, but hopefully not. If he does, he does. So I've still got a little bit of redesigning to do, but the main thing's done. I mean, what do you all think? I mean, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? This isn't bad for LVH. I don't think so anyway. I think I'm doing quite well here. Especially with the new power setup. I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you like my lovely banisters I designed myself. I think these are great. I don't like fences, they're a bit ugly. I mean, even with piston boots on, I can't walk over it because of the nook. Unless I go right in the centre, then it will. So there is a shortcut. But in general, it stops you from walking over it. I mean, if I take the boots off, obviously I won't be able to walk over it at all. So yeah, that's it. That's the battery buffers all up and running. Everything tested and working, so all good. We'll see you soon in another episode. I think I'm going to go and work out what I'm doing next. I will get on with some more quests. And I might tidy up a few more things in the base. I'll finish off placing the floors upstairs. Things like that. But yeah, I just thought I'd take a break. Do an episode, get the power tested and see what everyone thinks. So that's all from me. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and leave me some lovely comments below. See you all soon. Bye.